Dear friends, on this Lenten reflection, I speak to you on the cross as a mirror of love. And this is important in Lent. When the cross stops being something we simply look at and becomes something that quietly looks back at us. Not with accusation, not with disappointment, but with a love so steady that it refuses to turn away. The cross is not meant to shame us. It is meant to reveal us, to manifest us, manifest our fears, our limits, our longing to be whole. But even more, it reveals the heart of God, a love that does not retreat from suffering, a love that chooses presence over power, a love that holds nothing back. So when we gaze at the cross, we see a love that absorbs rejection without returning it. A love that forgives before it is asked for. A love that stays faithful even when we are not. A love that transforms suffering rather than transmitting it. And in that love, we begin to see ourselves differently. The cross becomes a mirror that reflects not our failures, but our worth. Not our brokenness, but our belovedness. It shows us who we are in God's eyes, people worth saving, worth healing, worth dying for. Lent invites us to stand before that mirror without fear, to let the truth of God's love soften what has grown hard in us, to let mercy rewrite the stories we tell about ourselves, to let compassion reshape the way we look at others. Perhaps the most challenging part is allowing the cross to become not just a symbol we admire, but a pattern we imitate, a pattern we copy. A way of loving that is patient, courageous, and costly. A way of loving that chooses reconciliation over resentment, generosity over self-protection, presence over avoidance. So dear friends, as always, this Lent we might be ask ourselves, where am I being invited to love more deeply, even when it costs me something? Where am I being invited to love more deeply, even when it costs me something? What part of my life needs to be touched by the mercy I see on the cross? What part of my life needs to be touched by the mercy I see on the cross? How is God asking me to reflect that same love into the world around me? How is God asking me to reflect that same love into the world around me? The cross is not the end of the story. It is the doorway through which love remakes everything. When we let it reflect God's heart back to us, we begin to recognize that this love, this fierce, self-giving love, is the purest thing about us. And that is where resurrection begins. Have a beautiful week, and God bless you.